The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's fuck, I just checked. It's like a little after 9. I'm pretty sure. Like do you ever just automatically do a thing but forget the reason why you did the action was to accomplish a certain thing, and you don't accomplish a certain thing, you just do the action? Anyways, pretty sure. Yeah, it's like almost 9 o'clock. There's a clock over there. I looked. Okay, so it's almost 9 o'clock. And I'm in the hotel. I packed up the campsite. Took me a little longer than I thought, even though I only had one tent. And that was probably my problem. I was probably overestimating how quick I got the tents down. Anyways, you're supposed to be out of that campsite by 11. I got out of that campsite by 11:30. Nobody interrupted me. Nobody bothered me. I did the whole thing. Like, start to finish. Had to take a little bit of a break. I actually found out because I was starting to get too hot. It made me feel sick. Because I had put a coat on. Anyways. So I'm here. I'm at the hotel, and I'm like right next to Nashville. I'm like just outside of Nashville. I might be just southeast of Nashville. Why Nashville? Because it's on the way to trying to get to where I want to go. And it's supposed to be warm for like the next 3 days. And then, it's supposed to get cold again. And a weird thing has happened. A really weird thing. And I don't have all the pieces yet, but I want to tell you about this weird thing that has sort of happened, because so I went camping. It was fucking great. It's so fucking great. Level 2 camping. I mean, it was freezing at fucking night, don't get me wrong. It was so fucking cold. But it was peaceful. There were weird little animal episodes where, like, this cardinal would come up and do a thing. There were squirrels constantly talking to each other. And there were so many dandy longlegs everywhere. Like, at one point, there was, like, a diode mesh across my tent of, like, 50 dandy longlegs all together doing, like... So I'm a dork, so I always see math and patterns and everything. And they were making, like, a brain, right? Like a very basic first functioning brain. Like one of them would feel like a sensation, and because it was all touching with all its weird legs to all the other ones, they would all send patterns through each other. I mean, I know you've probably seen shit like that with bees and stuff, but I watched that with dandy long legs. That was awesome. What else? The birds sang to me every morning. Well, they didn't sing to me. They were singing, but I was enjoying it. And I got to play with fire. I really like fire, if you couldn't tell. I really, really like fire. And I really like water. Those are my two favorite elements, fire and water. Air is kind of annoying. And earth, well, I have a unique perspective on earth. I'm a gardener, so I can appreciate it, but I don't particularly like it. You can appreciate something and not like it. Like how I indirectly appreciate air, but don't necessarily like it. So I'm out in the woods. Didn't have a lot of humans surrounding me most of the time. Doing my own thing. Recording videos, hanging out with spirit, looking at everything around, learning about all the things. And it was fucking awesome. And a weird part of me feels like that's where I belong. Living in a tent, freezing at night, cooking food on a fire. But I gotta come back to society. Mostly, because I got my period. I don't think it's a good idea for me to just bleed out in nature. Not when I'm not really aware of all the fauna around me. So, I'm back here for a couple days, and I checked the weather, and it's going to be cold. Too cold for a human to go out there camping. I'm a little bummed. It's weird. Like, I feel like I gotta go back there. Really weird feelings. And I think it's related to the biodata, right? Like, I think I must be feeling so relieved to know I'm not gonna die or not gonna fail to wake up one morning, to like be able to get healthy again. I think maybe it's connected to that. But then there's some weird part of me, really weird part of me, that thinks it's like so much deeper than that. And I can't reconcile this shit right now. Because I'm not going to go out there and freeze. And I'm not going to go super south. At least that wasn't the plan. Because right now, it's kind of warm in Texas. I could potentially camp in Texas. I don't want to go to Texas. Anyways. That's where I'm at right now. And I just wanted to let you guys know how I'm feeling. Because it's really confusing. And I'm not sure what to do.